Good morning, girls and boys. I am Dr. DiNardo, the principal at Flint Hill. I wanted to take a minute to welcome you all back to in-person learning. If you are here with us at the school right now, we are so excited that you came back to school today. If you're still at home learning virtually, we really miss you, and we can't wait until the day where we can all be together at school again. Just have a few reminders for all of our girls and boys, whether you're at home or whether you're at school. If you're at school, you need to wear a mask on the bus and in the building. That is required. If you are staying at home, remember when you go places, wear a mask for your safety. Remember to wash your hands frequently throughout the day, whether you're at home or in person here at school. And stay 6 feet apart from people that do not live in your house whenever possible. If you look around the school, we have markers on the floor in the hallway, and they are 6 feet apart. So wear a mask, keep your hands clean, and stay 6 feet apart. Let's talk about schoolwork for a minute. If you have not completed all of the schoolwork from January 4th all the way till February 15th, you need to get that work done and get it in to your teacher. If you're in person, I hope you brought it all with you this morning. If you're still at home and you have not emailed it or turned it in through Canvas or brought it to the school, please do that before the end of this week. We need to get that work graded and put in the books, and you need to get attendance credit for it. We also want to remind you that if you are back to school in person, you need to be on time. 7:40 is when the bell rings. You must be in your classroom at 7:40. School dress code procedures from prior to Christmas are all still in place, and so are our rules and our policies. We're going to participate in class and do a great job. We're going to get along with others. We're going to be respectful of our teachers and our classmates. If you're a virtual student, some of us need to do a better job of logging on every single day so that you can learn all of the things the teachers are teaching you. We are going to be monitoring your attendance on Zoom, and I need you to do a great job with that. Please remember, if you came back to school today, you should have returned with all of your materials, your Chromebooks, your books, everything that the teachers sent home with you, and bring a water bottle because the water fountains are not working. So let's finish this school year Wolfpack strong and get busy so that we can get on with the rest of the year and move on to next year. Have a great day, Wolfpack.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Today is February the 16th, 2021, and we are so glad to have you back here at Flint Hill with us. We're welcoming back our in-person learners today, and we're so happy for you to be here. Dr. DiNardo has already given you great information in regards to your coming back to school and the plans here at school. I just want to add a couple of things that are going on around Flint Hill so you know about that. On February the 25th, there's going to be a math strategies session. This is more for your parents. You can do this at either 7:30 in the morning or 1:30 in the afternoon. You can go to the Flint Hill website to get more information about that and to find out about the Zoom links. So make sure your parents know about that. Boys and girls, yesterday while we were out, yesterday was President's Day. And I wanted to let you know that President's Day, we didn't really forget about it. It's just we were not in school that day, and there's so much going on this month at Flint Hill. But I wanted to take just a moment to let you know that President's Day used to be when we acknowledged the birthdays of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and their presidency. But now it has grown to where President's Day is actually when we acknowledge all of our presidents, past and present, on that particular day, which was yesterday. So if you didn't take a moment or two to think about the presidents past and present, that'd be a great time for you to do that today. We're continuing on with Black History Month. We are also today going to be talking about Susan B. Anthony Day. And this is the funny one for you today. today is also Do a Grouch a Favor Day. If you know a grouch, do a favor for them, okay? We're going to have a book about that at the end of the video of our new show. If your teachers need to pause and do that at lunch, that's great. That's fine. We hope you find the new show informative. This week, with as we are acknowledging Black History Month, is going to be called Trivia Week. And your teachers should be receiving an email from Miss Lee with the questions for each day, because each grade level is different. We didn't want to put it into the news show because that would just take up too much of our allotted time. We thought it would be better that you could have discussion and actually participate with this with your teachers. The answers are underneath the question mark, teachers. So if you don't know the answer to the trivia question, you can click there to find that out. I hope you have fun with that this week, boys and girls. Please take note of it. Next week is going to be Spirit Week for Black History Month. And there's a video that tells about that. So you can be aware of that and come to school prepared next week. Boys and girls, I hope you have a great day back at Flint Hill. Stay strong. Remember the 3 W's, and we will see you back here on WPTV tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Flint Hill, and welcome to Tuesday. Meteorologist Memoji in the Wolfpack Weather Center for Tuesday, February 16th, 2021.
Sure could use that umbrella.
We all sure could use an umbrella today, boys and girls, and a jacket too. Today's high 48 degrees and dipping down to a chilly 28 degrees. Be careful, boys and girls. There may be some icy spots in the morning. And in honor of National Do a Grouch a Favor Day, boys and girls, put a smile on your face. Make somebody happy today. We will see you back here tomorrow morning.
Please stand and pay respect to our flag and country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America,
of the Republic,
which stands
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Susan B. Anthony was born on February 15, 1820 in Adams, Massachusetts. Her father was a farmer, and her mother came from a family that fought in the American Revolution and served in the Massachusetts state government. Her family were Quakers. She had 7 brothers and sisters, and many of them were activists for justice and emancipation of slaves. She believed that everyone was equal under God. That's why she fought so hard. After many years of being a teacher, Anthony returned to her family who had moved to New York State. There, she met William Lloyd Garrison and Frederick Douglass, who were friends of her father. Listening to them moved Susan to want to do more to help end slavery. She became an abolition activist, even though most people thought it was improper for women to give speeches in public. Anthony made many passionate speeches against slavery. In 1848, a group of women held a convention at Seneca Falls, New York. It was the first women's rights convention in the United States and began the suffrage movement. Her mother and sister attended the convention, but Anthony did not. In 1851, Anthony met Elizabeth Cady Stanton. The two women became good friends and worked together for over 50 years fighting for women's rights. They traveled the country, and Anthony gave speeches demanding that women be given the right to vote. At times, she risked being arrested for sharing her ideas in public. Anthony and Stanton co-founded the American Equal Rights Association. In 1868, they became editors of the association's newspaper, The Revolution, which helped to spread the ideas of equality and rights for women. Anthony began to lecture to raise money for publishing the newspaper and to support the suffrage movement. She became famous throughout the county. Many people admired her, yet others hated her ideas. When Congress passed the 14th and 15th Amendments, which gave voting rights to African American men, Anthony and Stanton were angry and opposed the legislation because it did not include the right to vote for women. Their belief led them to split from other suffragists. They thought the amendments should also have given women the right to vote. They formed the National Suffrage Association to push for a constitutional amendment giving women the right to vote. Did you know in 1872, Anthony was arrested for voting? She was tried and fined $100 for her crime. This made many people angry and brought national attention to the suffrage movement. In 1876, she led a protest at the 1876 centennial of our nation's independence. She gave a speech, Declaration of Rights, written by Stanton and other suffragists. Anthony spent her life working for women's rights. In 1888, she helped to merge the two largest suffrage associations into one, the National American Women's Suffrage Association. She led the group until 1900. She traveled around the country giving speeches, gathering thousands of signatures on petitions, and lobbying Congress every year for women. Anthony died in 1906, 14 years before women were given the right to vote with the passage of the 19th Amendment in 1920. Thank you to women like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton who helped pave the way so that women would have the right to vote.
Hello, young scholars of the Flint Hill Elementary School. I heard that you all are the Wolf Pack. Is that true? Okay. Well, although my alma mater is a Bearcat, I hope that you all will accept me into the Wolfpack Nation today, as I'm here to share with you a little bit about my historically black college and university. I'm a proud alumni of Russ College, which is located in Holly Springs, Mississippi. Russ College was founded in 1866 by the Freedmen's Aid Society of the Methodist Episcopal Church. In 1870, the school was chartered as Shaw University in honor of the Reverend S.O. Shaw, due to a generous gift to the new institution. However, in 1892, they found out that there was another Shaw University. Can you believe that? Well, because of that, They decided to change their name so there won't be any confusion. Okay, so as a result, they ended up naming themselves Rust University after another person. He was actually the secretary in the Freedmen's Aid Society. So his name was Richard Rust, as a matter of fact. Later on, Rust College would go ahead and change the name to just Rust College, which I think is pretty cool. All right. Well, my favorite thing about going to an HBCU, though, is that it was much bigger than a high school. But it still felt like high school, just with more responsibilities. The cool thing about that was, though, even though you had those responsibilities, it still felt like home because the teachers knew you by name. You weren't just a number, and they were there to help you, not just in the classroom. They helped you with all types of stuff. You know what I mean? The biggest thing was advice. Just being there, like a father or an uncle or somebody that's there for you to talk to kind of guide you, because they realized that we were young adults, but we weren't all the way grown yet. We still had some learning to do. So that was one of the greatest things about it. I really loved that. It was home away from home. Now, the cool thing is I made lifelong friends at Rust College. And I also perfected my craft of singing and performing there. I joined a fraternity called the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity. In addition to that, it prepared me for the real world. It taught me the skills that I needed to survive, maintain, and eventually succeed. I'm happy to say that because of my training, academically, socially, and emotionally, I'm a proud business owner, educator, community activist, and most importantly, a productive citizen. HBCUs are so very important, y'all. Make sure you go ahead and start looking into them. All right? Have a good one.
Hello, boys and girls at Flint Hill Elementary School. Guess what? We are having our very own Black History Spirit Week, February 22nd through the 26th. Yes, you get to dress up in honor of your favorite Black historical figure. On Monday, we're going to honor our favorite Black basketball or soccer player. On Tuesday, we're going to dress up to honor our favorite Black football player or baseball player. On Wednesday, you can dress in the color Black or wear your very own Black History Month t-shirt. On Thursday, dress in the color red, or like Miss Tukes, you can get all dolled up in your African attire. And on Friday, dress in the color green, or your favorite HBCU or Divine Nine attire. I want to know, do you have spirit? I've got spirit. Yes, I do. I've got spirit. How about you?
Clifford and the Grouchy Neighbors by Norman Bridwell. Do you like dogs? I'm Emily Elizabeth, and my dog is named Clifford. Most people like him. Clifford wanted to make friends with them anyhow. Every day he went across the street to visit. The neighbors acted as if he wasn't there. Clifford isn't perfect. He scratches himself, as all dogs do. Sometimes his fur would blow into the neighbor's yard. They didn't like that. And sometimes Clifford snores at night. Snort! Even a little snoring bothered them. But Clifford liked them. He liked to listen to the woman sing. Once he sang along. He sang a little too loudly. Clifford couldn't seem to do anything right. When he sat by the fence, the man complained that Clifford blocked the sun from his plants. One day, Clifford noticed that the tree blocked the sun too. He took care of the tree for the man. But the people were not pleased. Clifford had to put the tree back. Then Clifford saw their shopping cart roll away While they opened their car, he tried to stop the cart. What a mess. Poor Clifford. Poor people. I told Clifford to never, never go near the neighbors again. Clifford stayed on his side of the street. He would sit and watch the man feed the birds. Clifford wished the man liked him as much as he liked the birds. One day, Clifford saw some workmen at the neighbor's house. They were putting in new water pipes. Clifford went over to watch. Clifford could see into the neighbor's yard. Uh-oh, the birds were in trouble. Clifford knew he couldn't go in the neighbor's yard, so he picked up a water pipe, took a breath, and vacuumed the cat right out of the yard. That was a very surprised cat. The neighbors thanked Clifford for saving the birds. He's not such a bad dog after all, they said. Good old Clifford.
Hey boys and girls, Coach Owensby here live from the school storeroom with some exciting PBIS news for you today. So now it is time for you to start spending all those PBIS points you've been earning for being honest, organized, well-mannered listeners. So the first thing you can spend your points on is each month we are going to raffle off 4 baskets. These wonderful baskets here. Here's an example of one. So we have game baskets, sports baskets, Play-Doh baskets, all kind of goodies for you. So the cost to enter a raffle is 20 points. So you can spend 20 points to be entered into the raffle, and we'll raffle them off at the end of the month, starting this month in February. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing is also starting in February. If you follow me over here, we have grade level treasure boxes. And in our treasure boxes, we have cups, book covers, magazines, squishy balls, pencils, pens, all kind of goodies. So the top boy and girl from each class every other week gets to come to the school storeroom and choose an item from the treasure box. So we will do that twice a month. So keep earning those points so you get a chance to come to the treasure box. Virtual students, your prizes will be mailed to you in the mail. So boys and girls, keep earning those points, and we're going to start getting our student incentives starting this month. Thank you.